How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. My name is Beef, and welcome to the first ever installment of Q&A Sunday, where I ask you guys for questions, and I'm going to go ahead and answer them. Now, I actually got a lot more than I thought that I was going to get, so I'm going to do two videos, so it's not way too long and it's boring or whatever. First one's going to be today, and then the next one's going to be next Sunday, but after that, I'm going to do one on Twitter. So I'll put my Twitter handle, like, here or something, like in this area over here, somewhere in here. And you can tweet me questions using the hashtag AskBeefandSteez. So once I get a bunch of those questions, I'll go ahead and answer those. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first question, what is my favorite movie? That one is so easy. It is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. By far my favorite Harry Potter movie. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. If you ever notice this green hat that I wear, that is because I'm part of Slytherin. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not. But I love Harry Potter so much. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. I can't lift my leg high enough in the air. Let me try. No, it's not gonna work. I can't lift my leg high enough from the air. I have one on Instagram of my tattoo, but I'll put it on the screen right now. The Prisoner of Azkaban is by far my favorite Harry Potter movie. As far as my favorite Harry Potter book, that would probably have to be The Half-Blood Prince is my favorite book. Next question is by Immortal Lions. What is my favorite supervillain? Now, if you want to count Lord Voldemort as a supervillain, he would by far be my favorite supervillain because, like I said, I love Harry Potter so much. Now my second would probably have to be Darth Vader. I like to call myself a miniature comic book collector. Now, this is one that I got from the 80s, and these were the first comic books that I actually got, and I love these so much. Look at that. How much were they? They used to be 35 cents, and these are so awesome. I actually have a whole bunch of Star Wars ones. I have a whole bunch of Superman ones as well, so if you want me to show you all my comic books, I can definitely do that. Now, if you want to talk about, like, kind of Marvel, stuff like that, even though Star Wars used to be Marvel, they're not anymore. So if you want to kind of talk about something like that, my favorite supervillain would be probably Deathstroke. When I was growing up, Teen Titans was actually really popular, so I watched Teen Titans like a lot. And Deathstroke was one of the main villains in that. I mean, he doesn't really have any superpowers. He's just an all-out beast. So he would probably, if you don't want to count the other two, he would definitely be my favorite. And again, thank you. That was from Immortal Lions. The next question is from... and I apologize in advance because I'm going to screw up everybody's name, so I deeply apologize for that. Don't hate me for it. I just suck at life, so I'm sorry. I suck at spelling. I suck at Englishing. I'm sorry, so if I screw up your name. The next question is from Rothman123. He says to shout out. Oh! Did I do it right? Is that what I was supposed to do? No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just totally messing with you. Rothman123. Now, he has actually been around for... ever since I started this. Now, I'm not saying I'm huge, whatever, but I remember him being around ever since I started this. So definitely a shout out to Rothman123. Thank you so much for all your support. You really have been there since pretty much the beginning when I started this. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for the question, even though that wasn't a question. Next question is from BreeGuy720. Why did you start YouTube? Now, this question actually showed up quite a bit in here, if I remember correctly. But I started YouTube when I first got my PS4. I started streaming a lot because, that was one of the awesome features that sold me on the PlayStation 4 is that you could automatically stream directly to Twitch or Ustream. Those were the only two when it started, which Twitch and Ustream, I believe. But I started doing YouTube because whenever I grew up, I just like to make people laugh. That's who I am. I feel like I'm a very friendly person. I love to make people laugh. I love, interacting with people. I like to meet new people. I just like to do things with people. But I mean, I like to share with you guys. I like to interact with you guys. I mean, I try my hardest to respond to everything on Instagram, all the direct messages, anything like that. I try to respond very, very quickly, because I really like interacting with you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason that I'm making these videos, all your support and everything like that. So I guess that's why I started YouTube for you. Yeah, that's definitely the reason why I started YouTube is for you guys, for the fans, for that kind of stuff, Next question is, how many subs do I have? I think at the moment I have 331. We've actually got a bunch recently, so thank you guys all so much for that. That's really awesome. That's kind of why I'm doing this Q&A, to kind of, because we do have a lot of new subs coming in. So I just want to take a minute and maybe get an opportunity to reach out to you guys, kind of get to know who I am a little bit, because I might make my videos a little bit better for you guys. And that question was from XDustyX, so thank you for the question. Next question is from MadLee17. What is my middle name? My middle name is probably the most embarrassing thing I think ever. I guess it's not really that embarrassing. It's just weird. Now, my middle name is Ronald John. The reason that it is that is because those are my two I think. Those are my two grandpa's names, Ronald and John. And my nickname growing up was supposed to be RJ, but I've never been called that in my entire life. I've actually been called Beef for my entire life. Now, I can kind of give you guys a little insight as to why that is. So the story that I've been told as to why my nickname is Beef, and it has always stuck with me forever, is because I've always been like big. I guess I've always been a bigger person. I'm not like freaking 300,000 pounds large. I'm just big. But when I came out of my mom's grossness, I was like so big that my dad said I just looked like a slab of beef. And then ever since then on, I have been called Beef by all my friends going through high school. That has just always been my nickname. I don't get called it as much as I used to anymore. But I think it's a pretty awesome nickname that I had growing up. So so there's that. That's where that came from, in case anybody... I'm surprised that nobody actually asked that name. The next question is from my dude, Retro Poosin. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, my dude. But actually, me and Retro, we actually went to high school together. He was... If you saw the picture of when I used to be in a band that I posted, he was the guy all the way on the left with the crazy hair. That he is one of my best friends that I went to high school with. So if you see his name pop up a lot, that's where that's from. But he wants to know how hot Miss Hess is. Now, Miss Hess was our English teacher, and she was smoking hot. She was pushing 400 pounds. But those glasses that she wore, you know, they were really thick rimmed, and she had this hair that looked like she didn't shower in like weeks. But if you could look by all that and look past the Doritos on her mouth, dude, she was smoking hot. I had so many dreams where I woke up and I'm like, I can't wait to go to English class. Next question is from Long D Boo Boo. What is your favorite gaming platform? Of all time, my favorite gaming platform is definitely the Nintendo GameCube. Video games that were on there: Mario Kart Double Dash. You had Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You had Mario Party, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. I mean, you had Pikmin. You had Super Mario Sunshine. You had the best games were on GameCube. And it was this little purple cube. And it was amazing. That was by far my favorite console. Number 2 would probably have to be the Game Boy Color, because I lived off the Game Boy Color. I mean, I had a purple one. Well, everything I had was purple. I wonder why. I was into purple. I like purple. Purple's actually a cool color. But the Game Boy Color was so awesome. Nowadays, you have the DS, you have the Vita, you have all the stuff, but we had the Game Boy Color, and there was nothing like it. You know, being able to take the games that you had into the car with you, and back then they weren't even lit up. So they used to sell like these little lights that would plug into the side, and then they'd hang over. Or we used to try to turn on the lights in the back, and then we'd always get yelled at because it would like glare up to the front. So we would sit over by the window, and then like we would try to play in the dark, but every time like a street lamp went by, like that's kind of the only time we could like really see good. But it was awesome. It was so cool. And the third favorite console that I have is a PlayStation 1, just because I am partial to that, because that's the first system that I actually got. But thank you so much for that. That's an awesome question too. Next question is from Matthew Civitic. How old am I? I am 21 years old. My birthday is on August 4th of 1994, so I will be turning 22 this summer. But I don't really drink that often. I think I did a lot of partying and all that crazy stuff in high school, so I don't know. I don't really have time for it. You know, I go to work and come home and take care of my family, and then a couple nights a week, you know, I record videos, so I just don't really have time for that kind of thing. And, you know, I mean, on the weekends, we're out trying to do things, and, you know, I mean, I'm not, like, saying anything against people that do that, but, you know, it's just not something that I really do. I mean, I would say that I am a casual drinker. I will say that, you know, when I'm, you know, at a family event sometimes, you know, or anything like that, you know. But I mean, I don't go out to get belligerent or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stroutsta asks, how did you meet Steez? I met Steez 21 years ago. Ha! Jokes! But like I said in the question before, I'm 21 years old, so what that would mean is me and Steez are actually brothers. He's my older brother. He is 3 years older than me. You know, we've always liked playing video games, and there's actually a home video that we have. It's awesome. I hope, if I can find it, I might share it with you guys. Of me and him we used to sit in my parents' living room and actually make videos like we were reporters. It was the coolest thing ever. We've always loved playing video games. We've always kind of played them together when we used to share our room. But, you know, we've always pretty much been, I mean, at least I guess I can't speak for him, but for my sake, he's always been my best friend growing up. I mean, we didn't get along the greatest when we were younger, but ever since I got bigger than him, it seemed as if we became closer friends. I caught on to that. But thank you for that question. And that question was actually also asked by Psycho Amber 3. I want to make sure that I give you credit for asking that as well. And the last question that I'm going to ask is from Mr. Gloonberg. Do you ever think you're going to reach 1 million subs? By the way, I love your vids. Thank you so much. Now I'm actually not really concerned with how many subs that I have. Like I said, I want to take care of the subs that I have now. I want to make sure that I'm putting out good videos for you guys. I want to make sure that I'm interacting with you properly. But I mean, if I ever reach that one day, that'd be awesome. I mean, I guess I'm not saying I don't ever think I'll reach it. It just seems like it's so far away right now. I'm focused on the little goals. We hit 250 and that was kind of my goal for then. Now my goal right now is it's 500 and maybe we hit that, maybe we don't. But the way that I'm doing this right now is I've almost mapped out certain times that I can do it, as well as take care of all the other things that I have going on with my life. And I like it that way, but like I said, I'm not really concerned with the number. I'm kind of just more concerned about putting quality vids out for you guys, being able to interact with you and making sure that we all have a good time here, because, this channel it isn't just about me. It's not just about Steez, it's about both of us, and it's about putting out awesome vids for you guys. This channel it's not just a channel where I put up videos and you guys watch. That's the basis of it, but it's also a community where we can all get together and we can comment and we can talk about whatever, and I can play games that you guys want to see. I can ask, anything like that. But to answer your question, that'd be awesome to reach 1 million subs. I think that someday I will reach that because, you're going to gradually grow up the more and more you do this. And I don't know why I would stop doing this. I don't think it's taking over my life. I have enough time where I can do this and take care of what I have to in life. Oh, there's a Snook D! Say hello to the people! Oh, Snook D, goodbye. But anyways, I don't think, I don't see a reason as to why I would stop, and besides there being some crazy thing where, all this copyright stuff going around where if I can't play video games on YouTube, I might not do it anymore because that's what I like to do. But eventually I think I'll reach it. When that will be, who knows. But thank you so much for that question. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. They were awesome. And don't forget, like I said before, next week I will be doing part 2. So if I didn't answer your question this week, don't be sad. Don't be sad. I'll do it next week, I promise. But the one after that, if we have enough questions, I will be doing it off of Twitter. Again, my Twitter name is Beef and Steez. I will put it right below right here. And you can be using the hashtag #AskBeefandSteez. So not for next week, but the week after that, it will be done on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for making me a part of your day. Like I said before, you guys are awesome. But I hope you guys have an awesome day and an awesome week. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Have an awesome day. Peace.